Angel, I'm so excited. Thank you for coming and saying that you will hang out with me and share your story. As you know, we're doing this particularly just to share what goes on and what working with me or hanging out with me really is. So first of all, tell the people who are listening, who are watching, who you are, where you come from, and how on earth you ended up sitting in the seat that you're in.
Well, thank you, Sally, for having me. As you've asked me to say, my name is Angel Mnyanyi. I'm originally coming from Tanzania, but we were blessed to live in different part of the world. At the moment, I said last year I moved to New Zealand from South Africa, but before that, we were also blessed to live into different part of the world, like United States. We live in Tunis, Cote d'Ivoire, and before coming to New Zealand, previously 6 years back, we were here before we went back to Africa. So we're so blessed. I'm a mother of 3, married, happy for 19 years.
Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. I love the fact that you have seen different places too. So I think sometimes when we don't get out of our own box, in other words, we stay in the same space, we don't get to appreciate what we have around us.
Yeah.
So I love that. You've been to places that I can only dream of. That's fantastic. So why on earth, or how on earth, a beautifully travelled mum who is also, I know, has started up and run some incredible businesses. How on earth, or why, did we end up catching up? What was the story? How did this all start?
Well, thank you for that. So as I said, I'm a mother and a wife, but professionally I'm a lawyer, trained lawyer, and I also did my master's in peace and conflict. So I'm also a trained mediator, so I worked as a mediator before. As I said, because we are moving from one place to another, I chose to be a mother and a wife first, and just supporting my husband and my kids wherever we go. But again, I would say I've been so blessed. Wherever God will take us, God will bring something for me in my life. So through this journey, I decided to embark to be an entrepreneur. Yeah, so I run different business. I remember in South Africa, I still have my own business with the other 3 beautiful ladies, which we really enjoy doing what we are doing. But before doing business in South Africa, I was so blessed to run also a big business in Cote d'Ivoire, where 3 of us who were entrusted to run American School canteen, which we say God was with us that time when we were doing business. And as I said, because I'm a mother, that business that I was doing in South Africa, in Cote d'Ivoire, allowed me to be a mother too, because my 3 kids were going in the same school. So I could nurture my kids and nurture other kids that God brought into our care, at the same time earning some few dollars to support my family. So last year, because we all know that the world, the past 2-3 years, the world was shut down with COVID, I decided to come to New Zealand to be with my beautiful girls who are boarding here. So it was hard for them to fly back to South Africa to be with us. When I came here, of course, I was able to settle the kids and got a job. So I managed to work, but there was something inside me that I was not like settled or happy. I hate to say the word happy, but I didn't find peace to what I'm doing. Yeah, and this has been my journey throughout as we're moving from one place to another. Yes, I will try to do something, and God will bring some opportunity for me, but there's no peace in my life. So I really wanted to have clarity for my life. I was questioning God, like, why are you taking me through this journey? You bring something in my table, then you take it, and I'm just there, like a little bit confused. So I remember I have a friend of mine who is a good Christian. We went for a normal run, one of the Monday, and we were just chatting and sharing our life journey. And that time I was in the middle of prayer. So I'm a Catholic, so we normally do 9 days novena. So I was praying. I remember it on my 4th day or 5th day of deep praying for myself, because I then, going back, I remember for all this time I will be praying, but I will pray for my family, my husband, my kids and everything, but never really serious pray for myself. So that was the time that I chose, like, okay, God, let me just deep pray for me, like kind of selfish prayer for myself, and ask God, who am I and what does He want for me? So when I met with Unati, this beautiful friend of mine, and share my story, she was like, okay, Angel, there's this lady I want you to meet. I think if you meet with Sally, which is Sally Webb, now she's here interviewing me. If you meet with Sally, I think Sally can help you to answer those questions. So to be frank, I wanted somebody who helped me to give me clarity for my life. And there you are. We managed to organize a meeting with Sally. And I remember that day, it was on Saturday. We met at a coffee place. And Sally started to share her life journey. Before even she finished, it's like a piece of puzzle that was missing in my life. I got it from that story. And when I share my story with Sally, it's also like, oh, Angel, I think I needed you. So we realized like we needed each other, and boom. I started to go through this 8 weeks course, which I have to put it in 4 weeks because I had other plan already for December. That's when we started to do this course.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
thank you. That's so funny. And I'm sitting here laughing as I think about how I think we were about an hour and a half in that coffee shop. We just did not stop
and
talking.
Tick box, one thing after another, like bum, 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 bum. Yes, yeah.
It was like fireworks going off. We just bounced.
Yeah.
So, it was so sweet, it was so lovely. And it makes me smile, like I'm sitting here beaming because it was so cool. So what, ultimately I'm guessing what you came for was that missing piece, whatever that missing piece was, because you actually have and had everything.
Yes.
Amazing husband, incredible marriage, beautiful, successful children who are living their dreams. And actually an amazing job where you are being fulfilled in your gift.
Yes.
And it was like, but there was something that was missing, and that's what you, is that what, I think that's what you came for.
That's what, there was a missing puzzle that I needed.
Puzzle.
And for me, that missing puzzle was just God to give me clarity of understanding who I am, to get that clarity of understanding what are my values, is my mission, what about my purpose. I need to know my purpose, the goal, and have that strategy and techniques of fulfilling my life purpose. And that's what I was looking. Yeah.
Okay, so the real question I suppose is, did we deliver during that time? What did you where are you now? Because I know I can see you're just beaming. So what's the difference? Did we find that missing piece? And what was that missing piece for you? Where are you now? What is it that fire in your belly that you didn't have before?
Funny enough, I've been kind of mentoring and advising people about their life. And if you have to ask my husband or my kids or people that they know me, I've been telling people, know yourself, know your value, know your purpose. But never ask myself or sat down and ask myself, Angel, do you even know who you are? So throughout this course, Sally has helped me to, it's really funny. I've been listening all these podcasts and all YouTube video like gratitude and speak about the positivity about yourself, but never practice. But throughout the course, because the way Sally structure her course, you have the first thing just to understand what you want out of this course, which will set your goals. Then from there you go back and knowing yourself. Then identify your value. I think before going through this course, if you were to ask me what are my values, I'll mention maybe 20, 30, 100 values. But going through the course, we'll manage just to go down and have like 5 values. And if you go to my room now, you find stickers. In my office, there are stickers of all those values. So throughout the course, if you were to ask me now, even if I wake up in the morning and ask me like, Angel, do you know who you are? Definitely 100% I know who I am. And my values, what are my values? What are my purpose? What are my vision? What are my talents? I didn't even know that some of the things that we went through, because you set yourself deep and understand yourself. So now I really know what are my talents, the way I communicate, who I am, my values, my goals, and where I'm heading to, which I didn't know. And that peace and clarity that I was looking, that was missing, that missing puzzle in my life, I would say this course is just like 200% I'm ready to go and hit the ground and continue doing what God is told me for me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It is so, I'm sitting here and I'm fizzing. I'm so excited. And I'm excited because you found your missing piece. You're sitting there smiling because you're glowing. And you had everything, but now you've got more.
Yes.
So it's not that anything else is going to get sacrificed or put to the side. What's now happening is you are so on fire and filled from the inside out.
Yes.
Holy moly, just wait as your amazing family and you all go away for this next 6 weeks. I know that when this goes to broadcast in January to share with people, you will already have got what you've set out to do planned, because we know that what's coming in the future is going to come while you are away, so that it's going to become clear. You have got that plan, you have got that purpose, but I think you're going to just get some amazing downloads while you're away. So I just want to say thank you for coming and joining me today. Is there anything you want to share with anyone who might be listening to this that might be in your shoes or whatever it might be? Is there anything else you want to share before we wrap this up and just say amen and amen, because it's so exciting?
Yes, I would say as human beings we go through a lot of I would say ups and downs in our lives. And sometimes, like the life that we are living, it's so busy.
Yeah.
And sometimes we forget about to know ourselves and to search ourselves. Sometimes it's better we take a pause and find or look for somebody that you feel like a kind of a mental life coach who you really trust and who can help you to go deep. And sometimes ask you those hard questions that they will make you to feel uncomfortable. But sometimes it's good to go through those questions, because those questions will help you to know who you are. But at the same time, we all know that we are here for the purpose. And to get that fulfillment for your life, you need to know what God has called you for. And once you get it, as I said, for me now I know, it's not about money, it's just that thing that God just put in your heart, that if you get it, you live a very happy life.
Amen to that. Do you know, that was my childhood dream? I remember being at high school singing Out in the Rain. This is so random. Out on the soccer field, I think it was. And all I wanted to be was happy. That's all I wanted. I just wanted that joy, which I now call the joy of the Lord. But I didn't know that at the time. I just wanted to be happy. And I think that's what we are now. It's happy in our, we're content to be in our own skin and who we're meant to be and what we're called to do. So, Angel, thank you for joining us.
You.
Have an amazing time away with your family.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you.
And I'm looking forward to catching up with you when you get back.
Did I do interview?
Yeah! We rocked it. It's about 4 hours long.
There's a lot of
editing to do.
There's a lot of